I think we should be live now. I think. Let me just check on here. Yep. I think. Yay, we're on. Okay. Let me just check. Nice. Hi guys. How are we all doing today? Hello, Pastor of the Creepy. Congrats. Yeah, thank you. You guys can all hear me okay, yeah? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. No, that's not Jeff as my profile picture. That's actually a artist's depiction as of me. I got someone to do a drawing of me, so gives you kind of a vague idea of what I look like. No, I have never played RuneScape actually. I only really got into gaming. Well, I wasn't really a big gamer when I was a kid, especially not on like PC games and stuff like that. Mainly just like PS2, stuff like that when I was a kid, and these days Xbox. Oh, my favorite creepypasta I've read so far. Does it have to be one I've uploaded onto my channel or just in general? Any. Probably. I always maintain that the Harbinger experiment is probably my favorite creepypasta, and I was super excited when I read that on my channel. But I don't know if any of you guys have read it. You might have heard it on Mr. Creepypasta's channel a while back, the Boroska series. That is absolutely incredible. It's not really a creepypasta. It's kind of like a short story, short novel, but oh my god, it's amazing. Hold on one sec. I think I've got the books here actually. I've got all 3 volumes of Cold Thin Air. I can't remember which one it's in. It's in volume 1. No, volume 2, sorry. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, Liam. It is the devil's work. Hawaiian pizza. No, it does not. Caulfield, it does not belong on pizza. To answer your question before, Liam, by the way, yes, I do follow the Premier League team. I'm a Manchester City fan. I had a season ticket for the past 2 years. Had to give it up this year, unfortunately. No, mushrooms are disgusting as well. I hate them. The best content to upload for starting a creepypasta channel. That's a really tough one. I started with my own stories. Yeah, I started when I started my channel, I was writing my own stories at the time, and I just narrated a few of them. But if you've got any of your own stories that you're proud of, I definitely start with that. But then if you're looking to gain popularity quickly, definitely go for some of the more popular stories, like your classics, like I don't know, like The Rake, Russian Sleep Experiment, stuff like that, that's gonna get a lot of views because it's gonna get a lot of searches, I guess. So if you're looking for popularity, go for the bigger stories, more famous ones. If not, if you're just looking to do it your own way, I guess, I'd go for anything you want, really. It's up to you at the end of the day what you want to upload. Yeah, journal creepypastas are interesting. I quite like them because it's quite nice seeing it in the first person, really. Yeah, I really enjoyed that search and rescue series. I feel like it was it was really, really good for the first few. I just feel like it has dragged a little bit, and I've been struggling to kind of follow it. Yeah, if you're not like, I don't claim to be the best author in the world. In fact, I hate a lot of my own writing, but it was just a good place to start for me. But if you're not an author yourself, then yeah, I definitely go for some bigger stories. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's about. The one, I think it was earlier this week. Was it something about a whale? I'm not really sure. That really confused me. I had to listen to it twice to actually get what the hell it was on about. I've actually done a few collaborations. I did one with, so I've done two, I think, with sociopathic pasta. I've done one on Mr. Davis's channel. A while back, I featured on one of his Glitch in the Matrix videos. I've had Creepy Blonde Girl on my channel. Let me just check. I think those are the only collabs I've done. I featured on a few other people's channels where I've narrated stories for them as well. I don't know if people will ignore your content just because you're female, honestly. I prefer a lot of female narrators on this site to some males. I guess I don't know. I don't really have a preference when it comes to that kind of stuff, but certainly I've not noticed it. With the people I speak to in this community, there's a lot. I'd say the females outweigh the males, to be honest, in people I talk to. Yeah. Caulfield, you take a lot of inspiration. I do anyway, when I'm writing stories. I take inspiration from other stories I've heard. For example, the most popular video on my channel which was my first one. It was inspired by. Hold on, let me find it. It's all the way down here. Having to look for it on my phone. It was one by Holes. That's what it was called. I don't know who it was by, but Creeps McPaster did it on his channel. I was inspired by that, and I'll have generally taken inspiration from somewhere for all of mine. Yeah, my growth has really surprised me, to be honest. I didn't when I started this account, I just started it for a bit of fun, really. I didn't really expect to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as I have, but it kind of just blew up. I mean, I guess part of that was to do with me constantly spamming comment sections, but yeah, I was exactly the same. I spent I couldn't tell you how long before I started my channel just listening to creepypasta narrators. It was the big three, really: Creepypasta Junior, Creeps McPaster, and Mr. Creepypasta, who I was listening to before I started to start up my channel. And then ever since I started, I've been integrated into the community on Twitter. I talk to all these other narrators, and I've discovered so many more content creators than that I didn't know about before I actually started my channel. I've just seen that comment. It was actually held for review, so it didn't come up straight away. But no, Caulfield, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I don't have a good mic either. I'm currently using a Blue Yeti. They're relatively cheap, but they're really not that good quality for this kind of thing. I've got a pop filter on it as well, and there's so much echo on my mic. If I was going to suggest a mic, I don't know, what kind of price range are you looking at for a mic to start off with? To answer your question, Liam, my favorite genre of movie? I don't know. I like a lot of different movies. Surprisingly, being a horror themed channel, I hate horror movies. I'll just put that out there for you guys. I am just shit scared of jump scares. Like, I have been since I was like 13. I had like a really bad experience, and it just screwed me up for life. Like, I've not been able to watch many horror films since. But my favorite type of film is probably, I love a good comedy, like Wolf of Wall Street, stuff like that. But I like action films, thriller films, that kind of thing. $150. Um, I recently purchased. I'm getting a new mic soon, so hopefully you'll tell. But I recently purchased a what is it? A Rode something. Hold on. Mr. Davis was telling me about it. It is a Rode NT1. They're about £120. I don't know what that is in dollars, but it's probably around in your price range, and they're the best ones. Apparently, for a lot of creepypasta YouTubers, especially use that mic. So, and it should be in around that budget. So, hopefully, when I get that, when it arrives, you should notice a difference in quality. I've never. What's Jeepers Creepers? I've never seen that. I swear Apple EarPods have decent mics. What do you mean? What kind of music? What kind of music am I into? I like a lot of different types of music, but mainly, if I were to say one type of music, probably rock, punk music, um, indie kind of stuff. I don't know if I were to list bands. I don't know if you'd know any of them. Um, Obviously, as well, I love a bit of creepypasta background music from time to time. Yes, the gaming assassin. I do enjoy video games very much. I don't play a wide variety of games. Admittedly, I mostly play FIFA. But yes, I do enjoy video games. I love Fallout 4. That's a brilliant game. Dying Light, I've been playing that recently. It's brilliant. So yeah, I want to start. What's funny is I told you I hate horror movies, but I love horror games. Like, I don't know, that feeling of being able to control the jump scares, and like you kind of know in a film you can't really control it, can you? Because it's a film. But with a game, you can control what's happening. So I feel a bit more at ease. Um, uh, who inspired me the most when I started my channel? Easily, CreepyPasta. I don't know if you guys can tell. I get it like a little bit that my content's a bit too similar to his. Like I guess it's just because we're both British, but I try and model the way I make my videos like his. Like I don't. That's the reason I don't have an intro. That's the reason I use most of the music I do. I guess he was kind of the big. He was the first creepypasta YouTuber I subscribed to. So I guess he was quite a big inspiration for when I started my channel, and I tried to kind of base my content off what he was doing. Obviously, I'm not going to post the exact same videos as he does every week because what's the point in that? Why would you subscribe to me and not him? But yeah, yeah, I didn't know that about the Apple earbuds. Probably better quality than the mic I've got at the moment. Yeah, Outlast. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Um, my flatmates, because I'm in university at the moment, my flatmates were playing it the other night. While I was in my room. Jesus Christ, I could hear them screaming down the hall. Very scary. The hate, to be honest, it doesn't bother me because the hate, it's in a way, it's justified. I know you're probably going to say that, oh, that's harsh and stuff, but I do believe the hate is justified because I know I spam and I spam to 1K. I'm not proud of it, but I couldn't get my name out there anywhere else. And when you spam in the comments of big YouTubers, you're gonna get backlash from it. And yes, it hurt at first when I first did it, and I got like a load of hate. I kind of took it personally, but after the first few times, I kind of just, like I said, like I've been putting on my recent comments, I'm not gonna read it. If you post hate, I'm just, I don't care. I'm not gonna read it. I find it quite sad that people I find it quite sad that people don't just scroll past and they actually get that annoyed that they have to tell me to and kill myself or something like that. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I just don't get why people feel the need to comment. Like, if I see spam comments, I just scroll past. I don't go commenting saying, "Oh, you go and die" or whatever, you know. And yeah, it has worked. It's got me from what I started on. But before I started commenting, I had about 130 subs, and after, well, only 2 months ago, I was on 500 subscribers, and then that next 500 came in like 7 8 weeks. So the amount of growth I've had from simply leaving a comment at the start, as soon as a video is released on these bigger channels, you know, it's helped me like so much. I would still probably be languishing around at 150, 200 subscribers if I wasn't spam commenting. So I know it does annoy a lot of people, but I've had more good from it than I have bad, and I wouldn't change it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't take it seriously. Most of the time, it's just going to be some kid behind their on their laptop in their bedroom. You know, it really doesn't bother me that much. It's all empty threats. People really aren't that bothered at the end of the day. They think they're bothered, but if push came to and it is sad that people feel the need to put someone who's working hard, trying to do what they enjoy, down. But you know, that's their decision, not mine. I'm never gonna. I'm not the type of person who's gonna go and do that to someone else. So, what other hobbies do I enjoy? Well, my main hobby is this. This is what I spend a lot of my time doing. For example, today I spent about an hour and a half recording a video and then another 2 hours editing it. So that's taken up most of my day today. And then I'm going to be live streaming for God knows how long now. But other hobbies, well, I'm currently at university, so that takes up a lot of my time studying, doing assignments, stuff like that. Obviously, it's not a hobby. I wouldn't want to. I don't want to do it, but it's got to be done. I like going to football matches or soccer matches, wherever you're from. You know, however you want to say it. I play guitar. Um, I play bass, acoustic, electric. You know, I enjoy doing that. Um, and I enjoy a bit of gaming from time to time. Like I said, playing FIFA, Fallout, all that kind of stuff. My favorite urban legend. I don't think I have one. I'm not really big on all that urban legend stuff. I don't know. I'd maybe narrate a creepypasta about it, but I don't really follow it. I don't say I wouldn't say I had one. I quite like the Korean urban legends though. They're quite interesting. But no, I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I did have a job. I worked in a nightclub, collecting glasses, serving on the bar. But I quit because I was being paid minimum wage and being trapped like a slave, basically. So I told them to go fuck themselves. And I've recently just been accepted for a position as a student ambassador at my university the other day. So just showing people around on open days, stuff like that. So it won't be too time consuming. I'll still have time to make videos, don't worry. So yeah, to answer my question, I am in between jobs at the moment. I'm just about to start a new one. I answered that before. My favorite creepypasta, um, either the Baraska series or the Harbinger experiment. But there's so many creepypastas that I absolutely love. Honestly, it's quite a long list. Russian sleep experiment, absolute classic. Love that story. I think it was the first um, non-original story I narrated on my channel. If I have a look back, um, yes, it was. 1999 is another classic that I absolutely love. Um, what else? Strangest security tape I've ever seen, which was my most recent upload, is a very good story. There's so many, honestly. There's that many creepypastas out there. I don't think I could pinpoint one except for maybe the Harbinger experiment and Baraska series, like I said before. Um, would you say that you would end up making more of these Q&As if you get high amount of subscribers? Definitely. I would love to do more of these Q&As. Um, I'll probably do another one for 5K subscribers, 10K, I don't know. Or I might just do one if you guys are interested and if I can get more people on board. Like I know I've only got like 4 people in the stream at the moment, but if I can get like 10% of my fan base on board watching my live streams, I would do it every week if I could get a large amount of people watching. Just I don't have a great audience engagement with my videos. I average about 100 views from 1,000 subscribers, so only 10% of my channel is actually watching my videos. So I don't think it would be worth at this point live streaming every week because only a small amount of that 10% is actually going to watch the live stream. Bedtime is a very good story. I listened to that not too long ago, a few months ago. Really enjoyed that. No, but I'm glad some people have turned up. Yeah, that would be awesome. Get as many people on board as we can. I might give me a sec. I'm going to try and tweet out the. Do you guys all follow me on Twitter, by the way? Just a quick one. Um, Hello again, Liam. Good to have you back. Yeah, I'm just going to tweet out my live stream. Try and get some more people involved. There we go. Tweet it out. Hopefully that should get a few more people in. Oh, got a few more comments. Just gonna scroll up. First ever live stream, wow. Yeah, I'm not. I go in a few. I've been in a few CreepyPasta's live streams. I drop into Mr. Davis's one the odd time. Yeah, if you don't use. Yeah, Twitter's a weird one. It's either you love it or you hate it. I'm on the side that loves it. It's my most used social media. I don't really bother. I have accounts, as you can see in the description, for my Facebook and my Instagram, but I don't really post as regularly on there. I just post when I've got a video out. Put it on your MySpace. RIP MySpace. I never used it. I was of the generation where MySpace was dying out when I would have been of the age to use it. So I just missed the MySpace era. Caulfield, I'm 19. Yeah. I get like a mixed reaction when I tell people that. Some people say I sound younger, some people say I sound older. I've been told I sound like 25 before, and then some people have told me I sound like 12. None of my, yeah, tell as many people as you can, get as many people in as possible. I've tried to get my flatmates on board, but none of them like creepypastas, so they're all refusing to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling to keep up with comments at the moment, actually. But yeah, that's if I ever go on a big live stream, I either don't comment or I donate to promote my comment. Hey, happy birthday in 1 week. See you later. See you later, Gamer Assassin. Kicks binders away. I don't want you falling behind. If you got to do homework, you got to do homework. I did all my uni work today before doing anything. Although I could use the views, so it's your choice, really. If he lives in the UK, it's 10:30. That's like that's kind of late, I guess. Don't want to die. Where's everyone from in here? I don't want to sound like a creep either, but just curious to where my fan base is from. Okay, that answers my question. Liam, you're from New Jersey, I think. That's NJ, yeah. Yeah, you'll be on Eastern time then. Nice. So a lot of North Americans. Are you all running on? I assume you're all running on different time zones then. It's really difficult because Eastern time. I base my uploads on peak UK and Eastern time. Because here in the UK, yeah, it's 10:30 at night. It's 10:30 at night here, yeah, and Eastern time's 5:30. So I've kind of got to base it on a time where two of the main lots of people who subscribe to my channel are going to be active. Because in the UK, a lot of YouTube activity goes on around after 9 o'clock, because that's when a lot of UK YouTubers upload. I guess it's to kind of fit in with that as well, so to get American views. But yeah, I time it for, if I'm going to upload, I time it for about 5 Eastern, 10 UK. %50 cornfields. I don't think there's any cornfields in England. Seeing that though, where I am currently, it's literally, you've got the main city and then just fields for miles and miles and miles. There's just nothing here. Made of corn. Just walking on corn everywhere you go. People are corn, cars are corn, houses are built out of corn. Oh my god. Why is it trying to hide everyone's comment? Just because you said dick. This YouTube is so sensitive. 10% corn and gasoline here, just shoving corn on the cob into your filler caps. New creepypasta idea. Thank you. Satan is here. Yeah, guys, swear as much as you fucking can. I'm gonna be swearing. So if you're offended, get the fuck out now. Like, I'll happily accept your comments. Swear as much as you want, unless unless you're gonna be mean to me, unless you're gonna cyberbully me. There you go. My next video is about YouTube, actually. So that might pull in a lot of attention due to the 15th millionth round of the adpocalypse going on right now. I don't know if you've heard it before, any of you guys. It's called What They're Not Telling You About YouTube. A good solution to cyberbullying is a rope, I guess, or just turn your laptop off, right? Oh, I've already narrated it. I don't think. I can't remember if I've been a victim of cyberbullying before, to be honest. I might have when I was younger, but I don't know. Maybe. Silence. Oh, what have I started here with this whole corner on the cob and a gas tank thing? I might try it next time I go out on drive. I'm interested to hear how many subs did I have when all of you subscribed to my channel? Drown the bullies in corn. God. Every live stream I've ever been in, there's always been one main theme from the stream that sticks out. This one's going to be corn, isn't it? Under 50? Wow. You're an OG, Liam. 800. Shit, when I subscribed, it was like I was on about 500 2 months ago, so it would have been even longer if I had about 250. Oh, God. There's a moth in your room. Open your window and let it free. Don't kill it. Yeah, feed some cotton. Feed it some corn. Don't kill it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Don't they eat through clothes and stuff? So I'm pretty sure it could eat through a blanket, so you're not going to be safe under there. I just leave the house. Burn it down. What? posting too many comments. That's what the live stream comment section is for. And to answer Pastor of the Creepy before, life is good. Life is very, very good at the moment, to be honest. Having hit the subscriber goal, been on a bit of a high since then. Oh no. Are they like wasps where if you kill one wasp, all the other wasps are attracted to the dead wasp's body? I swear that's a thing, isn't it? Oh well, you just have spoke about it. It's out for the world to see now. Moth murderer. Satan is here. You've got blood on your hands. Gonna be panicking every time you hear sirens. Is this weird for you guys, by the way? Like hearing me talk and like not narrating anything? Do I sound exactly the same, or do I sound different when I'm not reading a story? Because that's always interesting. Because when I'm narrating, I'm usually, I don't know, I feel like I'm putting on a bit of a lower voice, but I'm just speaking to you guys casually now, so I don't know if there's a difference. If I stopped looking at my sub count and then looked again and it was 2 times more, I would be delighted, but I'd be kind of confused as to why I'd grown that much without having any activity. Oh, that's nice to know that I sound the same, actually. Because I get told by people who have seen my videos that I sound a lot different, like people who know me who have seen my videos, that I sound a lot different to in real life to when I make my videos. Let me just read this comment. My sister gets a bunch of praying mantises at her house because she lives next to a plant nursery. Says she can't keep them away. She'd square up and try to fight her. I'm sure she can take a mantis. My apartment isn't infested with anything apart from drunk students, which I wouldn't say is a problem. Me being one of them. And dust, actually. Dust is a problem here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear my flatmates, actually. Probably. If so, I apologise. They're very loud. A spider's nest in her smokehouse. My question is, who has a smokehouse? What is a smokehouse? Is that an American thing? I've never heard of one before. What do you mean the best way to get around? Like get yourself? Do you mean like get yourself out there? Like, yeah. Do you mean like getting your name out there and getting popular? Satan is here. Didn't you know that they can teleport through walls? To get yourself out there, I would actually recommend doing what I did and spamming, because I try it on not necessarily CreepyPasta's channel, because but I've done it on Mr. CreepyPasta's channel a few times, and I had literally no negative response from that. So if you can time it exactly the minute the video uploads, and you can be first commenter, you will get about 50 subs per video that you comment on, if you can time it exactly right. Because you don't want to be posting it like 5 hours after the video is uploaded. You'll just be buried in the comments. You want as many people to see that comment as possible. And also, social media is a big thing. Make a dedicated Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram account for your channel, and you'll attract new followers through that as well, that you can then draw to your YouTube channel. Ah, you see, pot or weed or whatever you want to call it, that's illegal over here in the UK. So that's why we don't have any of those. Is it legal in your state or not? If not, I'll keep it under wraps. I won't tell anyone. Oh, that sounds awesome. That just sounds like a man cave. I want one of those, just without the weed. Yeah, I'd love my own private little outhouse where I've got TV, Xbox, all that shit. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, it's completely illegal over here in the UK. Actually, the city where I live in, yeah, it's still illegal, but weed is is rife in the city I live in. There's a lot of druggies here. In the UK, the drinking age is 18, but but many people start a lot younger, like 15, 16. In the UK, we have a culture of like house parties and stuff. So we just go out when we turn like 15, 16. Like we go out with our friends to like someone's house and we just get drunk. It's completely illegal, but yeah, I've never been caught. One of my flatmates. Hold on. If it's bothering you, I can go and ask them to shut the fuck up if you want. But if so, like if you want me to go and do that, I'll be back in a minute. The way UK politics is going, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of our politicians like it as well. 14. I started at 15, I think. Yeah, they're probably all just they're usually just in the because I live in halls of residence and I share a flat with 7 people. Well, 6 people, including myself. There's a communal area, like a living room area, where they're all probably in right now, watching a film or doing something. I don't know. Yeah, I had a friend like that. Um, she she like she throws up every time she drinks alcohol, and she's like a super lightweight, so she just sticks to smoking pot. Yeah, honestly, my guess is as good as yours. What they're doing. Your state has a heroin problem. Shit. That that really sounds fun. Yeah, I get from, obviously I don't live there, but like I get from mainstream media and like American TV shows that it's quite a big issue over there. Right, I'm really concerned what my flatmates are doing. So if you guys give me a sec, I'm just gonna mute this. I will be back in a second. I'm just gonna see what they're doing and tell them to be quiet. So I will be back in a sec. I'm back. Let's check up on these comments. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't mute my mic. Shit. God, wow, I'm just reading through all these comments. Yeah, I forgot to mute it. Shit. Gunshot. I'm back, yeah. Now I know that all your parents are apparently alcoholics. Yeah, I know, I didn't mute. I thought, I've never done one of these live streams before, so I thought by muting it on YouTube meant muting my mic. Apparently not. Oh well. It's not like anybody was being murdered or anything. Did you actually hear anything? I find it I find it funny how like I got back and you all just like, oh shit, he's back. It's like naughty kids like messing around. Fucking parents come home and like stop just so you don't get told off. No, no one was being murdered. I didn't even find out what they were laughing about. I need more people to join the stream. Is there anything you guys want me to do while I'm here? Like, I know I said it was a Q&A, but no. Caulfield, I don't smoke. Never smoked in my life, and I don't intend to. But if you do, that's fine. I'm not going to judge you. I just can't because I have extremely fucked up lungs, and it would do a lot of damage to me if I smoked. So it's not worth it. I just stick to alcohol. Yeah, I was thinking if you wanted me to, I'd say I'd do like a live reading or something, but like I don't know if you guys make videos yourself, but you don't understand the like a 15-minute video, like a video that an edited video like cut down that's 15 minutes on my channel will be about 30 to 40 minutes of raw audio uncut because I make that many mistakes while talking. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have to repeat lines like 3 or 4 times until I get it exactly right. Like, I don't leave anything unfinished in my videos. Like, I will make it as perfect as possible before it's put out. My deepest, darkest secrets. Oh, God. I guess it does. I guess it does. Yeah, I'm not one for ASMR. I don't know, I just listen to creepypastas to help me sleep, to be honest. Um, my sister's very big into ASMR. She uses that to help her sleep. Um, but no, I've never seen the attraction to it. It's just a bit creepy for me personally. I don't. It's not really soothing as much as creepy. You broke No Nut November last night. Congratulations! I didn't even start. So you did better than me. You ended up twitching, as in like Twitch live stream. Nah, it's weird. Like I saw some ASMR stuff. It was um like keyboard typing and like a guy scratching his beard on the mic. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get how like everyday sounds are soothing. Like the most soothing thing, the closest thing I have to that is I do need some sort of noise to help me sleep, but it's either like the TV on um like the TV on very quietly, or if there's like road noise or the sound of rain, that helps me sleep. But I don't know, ASMR, I don't really see the attraction to it. What's ironic? Yeah, yeah, I guess it is. It's not so much that it gives me tingles. I just don't get it in general. How long have I been streaming? How long have I been streaming, guys? I can't see from this view. No, I don't know what you class as a road trip. I've driven the pretty much the entire length of the UK before with my granddad. I don't know if that classes as a road trip. I went from the south of Scotland to the south of England, but I don't know if that's classed as a road trip. Oh no, the moth disappeared. Ah, hate it when that happens. I'm not scared of like bugs or anything, but one of the creepiest things I've ever had, like in that kind of sense, is I was in my bed and a spider. I saw it crawl across the floor, and then it crawled under my bed, and then it crawled out from under my bed the other side, and then it disappeared, and I just had no clue where it was. You was yeah, it's quite common to eat spiders in your sleep. Apparently, I read something where you eat like I don't know, is it 7 a year, something like that, in your sleep? 7 bugs a year. Yeah, yeah, it's 2 minutes past 11 here. You're in the UK, I think. I don't know where else would have the same time zone. Oh, an island. Nice. Which part? I've visited once, I think. I think I went to Dublin. A third Irish. Aren't all Americans Irish? Ah, go away. I bet you liked that Ed Sheeran song then. You guys ever met pikeys? What do you mean by pikeys? Because pikeys means something very different over here in the UK. 100% Mexican. If you're 100% Mexican, what do you feel about the whole Donald Trump thing? I know it's probably a bit sensitive to talk about, but like, do you think he's going to go through with it? Pastor of the Creepy. What's the thing about creepypastas that intrigues you the most? The thing that intrigues me the most about creepypastas is you don't know for sure if it's real, especially with some of the more realistic stories, like the one we were on about before, the um what was it? What were we talking about? The one on Mr. Creepypasta's channel that has been uploading. The search and rescue one. Yeah, that like there's a hint of that where you think, could this be real? And that's what intrigues me the most. Like some of them, yeah, they're like obviously fake, but some of them you just think maybe. Yeah, that really sucks. Um, yeah, I just think he's a bit of an asshole, really. We're having a similar thing over here with Brexit, where a lot of our migrant workers are having to leave the country, and it's starting to affect our businesses really hard because British workers aren't prepared to pay to work the amount of hours that migrant workers for as little money as they were on. So it's starting to affect like our businesses um, output a lot. So I think you'll have the same problem in the US if Trump were to stop letting people in and kick Mexicans out and stuff, and and South Americans and people like that. I feel like you'll have a massive issue. Yeah, the stairs in the middle of the woods. Yeah, that threw me off a bit. But some of the stuff sounds completely plausible. Why are you getting chest pains? No. Um, yeah, the US probably won't survive. They think they can survive on their own labor, that on their own, but it'll be a similar problem to the UK, and they'll only realize when it's gone. Don't move to the UK. It's pretty bad here. Move to Canada. I've heard it's pretty nice up there. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Saying this here. I hope your chest pains go away. Yeah, Canada's where it's at. I wouldn't move. I don't know. I wouldn't move there. It wouldn't be my first choice to move to Canada if shit hit the fan in the UK when Brexit goes through. Um, for me, it would probably be somewhere in Scandinavia, like Sweden, or I'm a big fan of Icelandic culture as well. I visited Iceland earlier this year, and it's like my favorite place I've ever been. So yeah, if the UK like fucks up Brexit, then I'll probably just move to Iceland after my degree, that is at university. I've never been to Canada. I've visited the US on multiple occasions. I've been to LA, Vegas, San Francisco, Florida twice, and New York. Really nice. I really I really enjoy it over there, but I wouldn't live there. I don't really like. I'm not a big fan of the lifestyle. It's a lot different over here. And also, no offense, your TV is terrible. British TV is so much better. You've got too many adverts or commercials, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, the reason I like Iceland is they're not reliant on fossil fuels. That's a big thing. They're very big on geothermal energy. Um, it's just a general very clean place, very low population. So it's not like it's going to get overcrowded anytime soon. I don't know. I just really enjoy the culture as well. I am getting a degree in business studies. So I'm hopefully one day, excuse me, one day going to set up my own business. I don't know what in. Um, Personally, I would love to go into voice acting, but I don't know how I'd do that if I set up a business about it. Like, I would love to have my own voice acting business. That would just be the dream come true. Either that or I don't know. I don't know. I can't see YouTube taking off anytime soon. With the state the website's in, even if I did get to hundreds of thousands of subscribers, all my videos would probably be demonetized anyway because I swear. And horror isn't ad friendly, which I think is ridiculous. But I'm thankful for the few amount of advertisers that are willing to advertise on horror channels, keeping the genre alive on YouTube. That's a really interesting question, Pastor of the Creepy. If I wasn't born in the UK, I would have wanted to have been born. Iceland would be one of the top ones. I don't know, maybe somewhere like Spain. I like Spanish culture. Probably Italy as well. I love Italy. Again, that's probably my second favorite country is Italy. I've got family there. Germany. I like Germany. I've also got family there, or from there originally. I don't know. It's a difficult question. No, you can't really swear and monetize vids, I guess. A lot of YouTubers that I watch, um, in like, because I watch stuff outside of the horror community. I don't just watch. Um, People like, I don't know if you'll have heard of them, Memulus, Willany, people like that in the commentary community, stuff like that. Like to get their videos monetized, they cannot swear at all, or if they do, they have to censor it themselves, or else, yeah, they'll just get completely demonetized. But in the horror community, it's just even if you don't swear, you're still going to get demonetized anyway because it's just it's the genre of content because we're describing some pretty graphic stuff at times, and it's just not what people want. People want to hear. It's very niche. Latvia. That's a really interesting one. I barely know where that is. I think it's near Poland, isn't it? Asia. Depends what part. I don't really like I like the food, but I'm not too big on the culture. Yeah, if I were to be born anywhere though, yeah, I'd probably say Iceland because of the overall culture. It's just from what I've seen when I went there, it just seemed like a really nice place to live. Like there's no wars, there's like no conflict. Um, there's no political issues from what I saw. It just seems really just seems like a really nice place to live. Yeah, fair enough. If you've got that in your genes, then I guess you'll be more endeared to the culture. I've got German and Italian in my genes, um, so that's what I guess draws me to them. I'm not really, but I don't really like snow. By the way, Caulfield. I'm not a big winter person. I hate the cold. Um, don't all leave the live stream at once when I say this, but I don't really like Christmas either. I don't know why I don't really like snow. Um, I guess it just kind of I just don't like being cold, so that's probably why. We get it a lot in the UK, so it's not really anything special. Like it snows once a year, maybe twice. Like um, it'll snow in like late December, early January, February time. So it's not a rare thing to see over here. So my favorite holiday, as in like national holiday, like Halloween, Christmas, that type of thing. If you're speaking about that, Halloween definitely. Ever since like especially since I started all this horror stuff, I've just loved Halloween. I always did as well. Even though I'm not like into horror films that much, I like it because it's a good time to go out and party and stuff. I think it's um I don't like Christmas, but I like New Year as well. New Year is always good. Anytime when you can go out and party, really go out with your friends, get drunk. Summers over here, I don't know, like American summers. I've been to Florida during the summer, during the height of summer, and oh my gosh, it is so hot. I don't know how you guys handle those heats every year. It was like near on 40 degrees centigrade. Like the most we get in the UK is like 30, and not that's not even manageable for some of us. At a time I got really fucked up. Funny story. I don't know. I'm really bad at thinking of stories off the top of my head. Um, if you guys tell me some of your stories, I guess I might be able to relate and I could tell you some, but I'm really bad at thinking of stuff like this off the top of my head. If you like want to give me a topic, I could probably share something about it. Like, obviously, I'm not going to share too much because, I want to keep myself anonymous for as long as I can. You're on the verge of death. What do you mean? Like, you had a near-death experience? I wanna know more. I don't think I've been close to death once in my life, but that was, like, when I was born, 'cause, like, I was born, um, very premature, like 3 months, and it caused a lot of complications, and I, like, nearly died a few times and had to be on life support and all that shit. So that's, like, but obviously I can't remember that because I was just born. But I was, like, on life support till I was 2, so that's, like, the closest I'd been to dying. In fact, I think I did die numerous times, but, I was brought back round. So that's in but I don't have any near-death experiences in my memory. I've never, like, had anything like that. Why did you lose a lot of blood, if you don't mind me asking? I don't know if it's too sensitive, just say. What's Dos X? Is that some kind of, like, American beer? Because 'Cause I've never heard of it. Oh, shit. So you accidentally tried to hang yourself as a child? Shit. Yeah, it's it's fine, don't worry about it. Um, I think I don't think I've ever, nearly been hit by a car. No, I don't think so. Um, coming to think of it, Mexican imported beer. Coming to think of it, I've not, like, been near to death, but I've had some, like, stupid injuries. When I was a baby, I I was, like, playing with some, like, toy dinosaurs or something like that, and, like, I fell back onto one of them, and one of the spikes on the toy dinosaur, like, impaled the back of my head. That was a pra that wasn't a fun experience according to my parents. Um, Also, I remember when I was, I think about I couldn't have been more than 4 or 5, 6 years old, something like that. Um, I thought I was, like, feeling depressed because I had a bad day at school, so I decided to, those gym bags that you get with, like, the drawstring straps that you pull? Apparently, like, I wrapped one of those around my neck and pulled it as tight as I could, trying to, like, suffocate myself because I was, like, feeling, like, really shit after a bad day, and I ended up choking and just, like, ran to my parents, and they undid it, but yeah, it's another stupid thing. And also I've only ever broken one bone in my life as well. I broke my wrist in a ball pit when I was a child. That wasn't fun, but no, I've never been close to death apart from the thing when I was a baby. But I've had stupid injuries. I can't remember what dinosaur it was. I I'd assume one of the ones with the more spikes. I don't know. I'm not really well versed on dinosaurs these days. I was No, I was like obsessed with them when I was a kid. Though that was like my thing, like dinosaurs and animals. Like I used to like collect like loads of like little action, not even action figures, like just general like toy animals. That was my thing. Do I enjoy gorillas, as in like the band, the Gorillas, or like the animal? If it's the band, yes, I like them. But if it's the animal, I've not had um, contact with enough of them to know. A hole in your mouth. Wow. Yeah, the band. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. They're good. Yeah, you're back, Liam. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I got that. Thanks for pointing that out. I just thought you might have spelt it wrong. I think I only really listened to was it their first album? Um, Demon Days. Was that their first album? Whichever album of in the yeah, that was the one that I've only really listened to. Into Sweets. What do you mean? Because again, over here, sweets, it's like candy for you guys, for Americans. So I don't know if you mean that or if you mean something different. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like candy. Um, like I'm quite a big guy. Like I'm not like huge, but like I wouldn't say I'm like overweight, but like I say I'm like a large. I don't know what that is in equivalent of if there's different US sizes, but yeah, I'm a large in UK size, so yeah, I'd say I like sweets. I just don't like exercise. Favorite season? Favorite season, as in like of a TV show. Um, I don't know. What sort of TV are you guys into? Oh, oh, favorite season. Oh, of the year. Oh, now I see. Yeah, summer because that's when my birthday is. I was gonna say I thought you were on about seasons of TV shows. Who's gay? Yes, we're talking about. Well, we were talking about gorillas. No, I haven't seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Um, if we're talking about TV shows, my all-time favorite has probably got to be. I've watched that many. Um, Hannibal is brilliant. Especially the last season. Very good ending as well. Um, Dexter, I enjoyed, but the ending was really poor, and I felt that they dragged it out for way too long. It got very repetitive, but still, it was a good season. It was a good series. Apparently, apparently, they're really good in concert because I've heard they just obviously they use the cartoon things for their music videos. I've heard they do that in concerts as well, where they've just got like a projector and they just show um, the cartoon band members. But going back to what I was saying before, yeah, there's I've watched a ridiculous amount of TV shows. Breaking Bad was good, although slightly overrated. Um, I've watched the first two seasons of Narcos. I've not got round to watching season three yet, but I've heard it's not as good as the first two. Um, Favorite game of all time? My favorite game is a classic. I'd probably have to say Simpsons Hit and Run. That was a brilliant game back in the day on PS2. What else was good? The old Pokemon games on Game Boy. They were good. Um, for the past few years, I've only really been playing FIFA, um, but I wouldn't put that in my top. In my top, um, like I said before earlier on in the stream, Fallout 4 is a brilliant game. Some of the GTA series is. I've played a lot of games as well, but I know a lot of people who are into anime and Japanese stuff. It's not my thing personally, but I know a lot of people who are into that. One of my flatmates actually, she's very much into anime. I don't know. I've never really been something that appealed to me. Because if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to do it with subtitles. I'm not watching it dubbed, and I just can't be bothered with subtitles. Too much effort, if you ask me. Oh, you're all talking about anime and stuff like that now. I have no input on this. Let me just check how long we've been streaming for. Doesn't tell me. How long have I been streaming for, guys? It's not telling me on this. Just shy of 2 hours? Wow. That's a lot longer than I thought. I thought I'd only been going for about an hour. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking of wrapping this up in about 20 minutes because I have a 9 a.m. lecture tomorrow and I need to actually get some sleep for that. So yeah, I'll probably be starting to wrap this up sooner or later. I'll see the exact time when I finish the stream because it'll be up on my channel for a few hours before. I think the actual live stream stays up. You can watch it back for 4 hours until it deletes itself. So I'll just check then. Yeah, I've got presentations coming up in the next 2 weeks, and I've got to prepare for. Handed in two 1,500 word assignments last week, which was also fun. But if I do this again, which I definitely will, yeah, if I do another live stream, I'll probably do one when I hit my next milestone. Probably like 5K subs, maybe less, maybe like I don't know. Whenever everybody wants me to do one, really, I guess. I'll probably try and do like a live reading or something like that. I don't know if you guys would be up for that. So yeah, 2.5, 2.5K. I could do one at that. But if you guys could suggest some stories for me in the comments of my next video to narrate, I could maybe save some of them for my. I could maybe save one or two of them to do on a live reading. Just trying to think off the top of my head stories I haven't done yet. No End House. That's usually quite a popular one to do for a live reading. I might do that. That's another one of my favorite creepypastas, actually, to people who asked that before. I didn't like the sequels to No End House, but I love the original story. I like the more niche ones as well that not many people have heard of. Another one that's in my top 5 creepypastas would probably have to be The Showers. I don't know if you've heard it. I don't know if you guys get this, but I'm very desensitized to creepypastas nowadays, so like they don't scare me. But that was one of the only ones in the past, however long I've been doing my channel, year, that's genuinely scared the shit out of me. Such a scary, scary story. But no, yeah, it takes a lot for a creepypasta to scare me nowadays, but that was definitely one of them. I might do that on my channel some point soon. But like I said, if you can suggest any, if you can suggest any stories in the comment section of my next few videos, I'll definitely get round to have a think about doing them on a live stream for you guys. Hopefully, live reading would would pull in a few more viewers in a Q&A as well, I'd like to think. The actual story of Sleeping Beauty. Is it like the book? Is it like a creepypasta? Because I've never heard of it. I know obviously like Sleeping Beauty. Say it is here, the live stream will probably be ending in about 20 minutes. So we've still got a bit of time. I don't know. If it tails off a bit, I might end it a bit sooner, but that's up to you guys to keep it going. Because I don't know, I'm kind of relying on you guys for questions. It's so dark that YouTube decided to moderate your comment. No, that's not really that dark, to be honest. I've had worse. That'd be quite tame for a creepypasta nowadays, actually. The kind of stuff that people are putting in just to get their stories noticed is ridiculous. Right, I'm going to turn off restricted comments next time I do one of these. So PC, YouTube. They need to know that everyone here is not fucking 12. What's going on is the real story of Sleeping Beauty, apparently. Talking about Sleeping Beauty, I really enjoy. I don't know if you guys enjoy Disney creepypastas. Like, I'm thinking of doing one or two of them maybe on my channel because I really, really enjoy Disney creepypastas. I think they're some of the best. Abandoned by Disney, obviously a classic. There was one I listened to recently on CreepyPasta's channel. It was Working at Disney. That was really good. Return to Disney as well, yeah. All good. I'll probably end up doing one of those one day. I don't know, I feel like it's quite an easy video to make as well, because a big thing with my videos is finding a background image to go with it that's like not copyrighted and stuff, but I feel like I could just very easily find something for that. I feel like it would be a lot less effort than a usual one. Yeah, thanks for popping by, Satan is here. Hope to see you. Hope to see you on my next stream. Make sure to drop by for my video on Wednesday as well. Oh, that sounds interesting. Clancy Pasta. I'll check that out after I finish up here. Actually, that sounds like something I'd enjoy. Let's look it up now. Clancy Pasta. How long ago did he post the video? Pastor of the Creepy. Is it an old video or? I'd never heard of this guy's channel either, so you might have just found me a someone new to subscribe to. Oh yeah, I found it. Wow, 108,000 views on this one video. Yeah, I'll check this out later. I'll add it to my to watch list. Has anyone got any final questions they want to get in before I wrap this up in a few minutes? Because I'm getting real tired. I don't know, to be honest. Satan is here, just left. I don't know if Caulfield's still here. Liam might still be here. That Colvin's weird channel guy. I think he just came and went. How do I edit my videos? Well, I actually use iMovie because it's free. I can't be bothered to. Oh yeah, Liam, you're still there. Yeah, I can't be bothered to pay for an expensive software, and it does the job. I literally just find an image, like a background stock footage or something like that, whack that in iMovie for the amount of time I think it's going to take to record, and just put my audio in. Literally, it's that simple. I don't know what recording software you have. If you know how to use it, then just literally just whack a background image in and just layer some vocal over the top. It's that simple. I find that effects and like sound effects and videos are just unneeded. Like I know Creepypasta Junior likes to use them a lot in his videos, but it's just not something. I've done it a few times, and I find it. I don't know. I prefer it when I don't use them. But yeah, literally just get an image like a looping video or just a still image, and put your audio over the top of it. Maybe add an outro like I started doing if you want, but you don't even have to do that. It's just Out of experience, creepypasta videos are the easiest videos to make on YouTube. I've tried other stuff on YouTube before. I've tried gaming videos. I've tried vlogs, all of which have been deleted, by the way, just so you can't find them. And by far, creepypasta is the easiest genre of YouTube video to make. And it's what I enjoy the most as well, so it's a win-win, I guess. Does that answer your question? The most used website I use to find the stories themselves is either Creepypasta Wiki or the Creepypasta website or Reddit. Reddit, I use Reddit to find my newest story. Like if I want to narrate a story that nobody's heard before, I will go to Reddit. But if I want a popular story, I'll just go to the Creepypasta website or the wiki. A trap's gay? What do you mean? What do you mean a trap's gay? No, I haven't been on that side of Reddit. I say unfortunately. Fortunately, I haven't. I just stick to No Sleep and the Creepypasta forums. Usually, I don't even use Reddit that much. I literally just use it to find my stories. A lot of my most popular videos actually are stories that I've gotten from Reddit, which is quite interesting. A lot of my bigger, more popular stories don't go down as well. My human lie detector video was from Reddit. The whole "Why I Stopped Hacking for Good" series, that was from Reddit. Creepiest text conversation with my friend was also from Reddit. We shouldn't have ignored the signs at a private beach was also from Reddit, and they're all some of my best performing videos. It's like you compare we shouldn't have ignored the signs at a private beach, which has got like 380 views, which is like I think my third or fourth most popular video. That's like a story no one's heard of, or I hadn't certainly before I narrated it. Compared to Harbinger Experiment, that's got 93 views. One of my least popular, but it's like one of the most famous stories I've narrated. So I don't know why that is. I think it's just people are looking for fresh content. I think people don't, as much as they're classics, people don't want to hear the same story over and over and over. And I've tried to avoid that. I only narrate stories which I only narrate classics which I truly love, and I feel like I need to narrate them on my channel. I'm not just gonna go and narrate every story everybody's ever done on their channel. I want fresh. I want stuff that no one's listened to. Hey, Lost Courier. You've come at a really bad time. We're literally going to finish in 5 minutes. So if you've got any, if you've got any questions, get them in quick before we sign off. Thanks for stopping by, though, even if it is for 5 minutes. I know, RIP. Advice on narrating, yes. Well, I guess I can. Um, no, I can stay here. I'm not like I can stay a bit longer. No, I'll give you it here. It's fine. My advice is be confident with what you're saying. Really mean what you're reading. When I first started, if you take a look back at the progression of my first video to my latest, I read a lot more slower, a lot slower than I did. Um, I read like I actually mean what I'm saying. I read with a bit more passion. I try to almost act as much as I can. I don't know, just really mean what you're trying to say. Get emotion into your stories. Because if you're just reading like really downcast and you're just trying to get through it as quickly as possible, that's gonna come across in your videos, and just people think you don't really care. That's the advice I got anyway. Um, Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do feel like I have. I'm not obviously a perfect narrator. There's a lot to my to what I do that can be improved. But no, I think I've come on massively since my first video from to my latest. Yeah, honestly, the best advice I could give is mean what you're saying, and also don't speak too fast. People hate it when you speak too fast. They want to be able to follow the story. That's why I love. Um, ah, great. No, I'm going to hide that comment. How creepy pasta it is, pasta of the creepy. Do you have any ideas for like which story that will be? Um, like I wouldn't go in straight away doing something like Jeff the Killer. Um, an idea for your first ever story, if you want one that I'd recommend. Um, Either The Rake is a popular choice, Russian Sleep Experiment, because that's probably the most famous creepypasta there is, and it's quite easy to read as well. Or if you want something really, really short but effective, what's it called? I'd go with The Portrait. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it was the first video Creeps McPasta ever made, and it's a very popular story. It's like 2 minutes long, but either do that, Russian Sleep Experiment, like I said, or to be honest, it's your choice. But those are the ones I'd suggest. Yeah, yeah. The Rake is a good choice. Um, Korea, yeah. I'd be if you wrote the whole thing, I'd have to read it through. Um, but I'd be very happy to write some Fallout Law creepypastas. It's something I've never ventured into, but I enjoy those kind of stories. If you were to send me one across, I'd certainly be happy to read it on my channel. I'm always looking for new stuff. You still, have you got my email still? Yeah. You can contact me. Hold on, let me just put it in the chat. My business inquiries email, as people say. There you go. That's the email there. So if you have anything you want to send me, ideas for stories, full stories that you want me to narrate, just send them through to that email, and I should be able to get back to you within like an hour. But yeah, I'd definitely be up for that. Any topics? It's your choice. I'm happy to narrate anything. There's nothing that I'm going to shy away from. Any topics that you want. If you want to go with Fallout lore, go with that. But anything you want. There's no real themes that I'm too bothered about on my channel. Just anything goes. As long as it's a good story, I'm happy to narrate it. So send me some stuff through, and I'll give it a read, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can about with it. If I'll read it. The only thing is, in the past, like I've agreed to read stories for people, and without reading the story first, and yeah, so don't send me any crappy pastas. Needs to be a corn theme. Yeah, if you could write a cornfield creepy pasta, I would definitely narrate that. Don't actually. I mean, you can if you want. If you could include a cornfield into the creepy pasta, then that would be funny. You weren't here early in the live stream, so but still. I'm just gonna get an inbox full of corn themed creepy pastas now. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna head off now. It's really been really fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you for coming along to this 1K Q&A live stream. I've had a really good time. Thanks for thanks for your questions and stuff. And yeah, I've got a video coming out at Wednesday, usual time, 10 p.m. UK time, 5 Eastern. So get on that if you can. I want to see all you guys there in the comments. And yeah, like once again, thank you for dropping by. It's been awesome speaking to you guys. And thank you again for 1K as well. Massive achievement. I never thought I'd get there. Wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. But yeah, I will see you guys around. Take care.